thought it was you, but you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted.
Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. I'm GungHoGuns, and yes, I'm back in Palworld, where chaos is the currency and the stakes just got higher. With the new arena system finally live, there's tons of new shiny loot to earn. But let's be honest, the Master Rank Arena, it's an absolute bloodbath. Many teams get chewed up and spit out there before the second round. So I went full mad scientist mode, ran bunch of tasks, bunch of different teams, and I hate to admit I've lost tons of battles too. But after all that pain and carnage, I believe I have found it. The best team combo, the right strategy, the exact build you need to dominate the arena. If you are looking for people to play Palworld with, why not join the Mando community? We got our own server where you can team up, trade, and conquer together. Plus, after the new year, we're kicking off an epic Nuzlocke challenge. And guess what? You're all invited. All the details you need will be in the description of this video. All right, thank you guys very much again for being here. Let's jump into it and we'll go over what we need for the pals, starting off with the main pal, and that is Noct. The reason why this is going to be the main pal that we build our teams around is because of the Steel Guardian mode. For when you are in the arena, you're actually not allowed to ride the pals or anything like that. So a lot of the partner skills pretty much go to waste in the arena. Apart from Noct, you can actually activate this and increase all of his defense and attack power while you're actually in arena. So this is again going to be the staple of our build, is the Noct. Now, really quick for what I use on him, and we'll go over here in a second. I had, just so you guys know, I had Legend here as well as some of the others, and testing, I had Legend, which was really cool, but honestly, when I had the Vampiric in here, I've noticed this guy survives a lot more and he actually finishes the fights. So I'm testing this, but if I had to get the perfect one, I would probably go something like Legend, Demon God, Serenity, and Musclehead. But again, Vampiric is just for the test. For the move set, again, I use Holy Burst, Beam Slicer, and Rocket Lance. Those are the ones that I use, and they work really well together. On top of that, again, this is very important, I have this guy fully condensed, as you see, level 5, and I have all of the little things for him for attack and defense. And health, by the way. All right, now that we have Noct set up, let's go talk about the rest of the team that we're going to need for this. Now, as you know, when you go into the arena, it is a 3-on-3 fight. You have the main pal, which is again going to be Noct, or Titus in my case, and 2 other kind of like helpers or teammates, if you will. Now, majority of the time, you are going to use the 2 Bastingors, and I bred them differently for a reason. 90% of the time, you're going to use Noct first and 2 Bastingors, and again, I'll show you how I build them, and they are going to have the advantage 90% of the time against most teams. They're going to kill things super easy. The reason for that is when you activate your Steel Guardian mode, your Noct becomes super strong, and the Bastingors are they have, I believe, the highest attack power of any pal right now, and the way that their moves work, it just is an amazing thing to see, as they will kill everybody. With that said, there is one exception. You are going to run into some pals or pal trainers, or the bad guys you fight in here. I don't know what they are, but again, your enemies, if you will, and they will use fire pals. If they use fire pals and you see their team, then you must not use the Bastingors. If the fire pals come up, because remember, they're going to be 65, fully condensed, fully powered up too. If you use your Bastingors, they will get killed easily against fire. So we pivot. There's, I believe, 3 trainers in total that I've ran into over 2 accounts that are fire trainers, if you will, in this game. In that case, we are going to use The new water type pal called Neptilus, and again, I call my Poseidon, excuse the pronunciation, and Palladis, which I call Galahad. There's a reason why I built these in here, and I built them a specific way just to counter the water type pals. And I'll actually show you how that works here in a second. We'll have some examples, and I'll walk you through the strategy and how to actually use this. But first, let's go over the Bastingors, because they're going to be, again, the principal, the main three kind of your starting lineup. Let's go with the first one, which is kind of like the big DPS one. I call mine Kuragane. Kuragane has the double blizzard spike. Again, this move cannot be learned by him. It needs to be passed on from the Frost Stallion. And the best way to pass this move down to him is get the move on your Frost Stallion and then breed it with an Anubis. And then you will get a Bastingor that way. That's how I did it. And then I was able to pass it down to him this way. I use Diamond Rain and Glacial Impact. These three moves are just ridiculously strong. The double Blizzard Spike, oh my god, the damage that it does. The passives that I use on these is Demon God, Legend, Musclehead, and Serenity, because I wanted the most damage output possible, and this pal does it. And as you see, he is fully condensed, as well as he has 60 souls in him, in HP, attack, and defense. Now let's go move to the second one. Jotun is the second one. This is more of a survival in here because I wanted to actually have another one that can do a lot of damage, but also survive a little bit just to kind of finish things off if need be. So for this one, I use Legend, Diamond Body. I did use Vampiric, but Diamond Body just was a lot better in here, as well as Demon God and Muscle Head on this guy. I use Glacial Impact, Holy Burst, and Beam Slicer on him just to cover all the different bases. And yeah, it really does work. And I'll show you again some of these examples. You're going to see the amount of damage these guys do. It is ridiculous. Keep an eye again on the attack and defense. They are at level 65, fully condensed, and 60 of the souls in them. Now, let's move on to Poseidon, or Neptilus, if you will. As you see, he is fully condensed with 60 stars. Now, this is like your counter to the Fire Pals. Again, you can't really breed these guys, so it took me forever just to kind of get some of these things together. But again, I took Legend and Lunker for the extra water damage. I would prefer to have, something else in here like Demon God, but it just taking forever to grind, and I wanted to get this video out. Serenity and Musclehead are also really good, but again, if you wanted to get the perfect one, I would just probably go definitely Lunker, definitely Legend. The moves that I use on him is the Hydro Laser, the Geyser Kush, and his little Telesonic Laser, which is ridiculous amount of water damage that will literally kill everyone. And again, the attack and defense are not bad at all. He is probably one of the better water types so far in this game. And lastly, we're going to go into Palladis, or aka Galahad. And again, the reason why I did, I picked this guy is the high attack and high defense as well. And as you see, he is a neutral type, so he kind of can fit against most of these pals as well. And again, with him, I use Hydro Laser, I use Beam Slicer, and Absolute Frost. And as you see on the top or over here, I have Legend, Celestial Emperor, Serenity, and Musclehead. I would like to get rid of the Celestial Emperor and actually put Demon God in here, and this would be perfect, but I'm still breeding it. It is taking a little longer for me to get the perfect one out. So for now, this will actually do. He does the job. He does what he needs to do. And as you see, he is level 65 and fully condensed. All right, now that we have the party, let's talk about the accessories. And these are the ones that I use, and I think you should use them as well. I use the Ice Support Whistle +2 and the Water Support Whistle +2. If you're not lucky enough to get these, in your playing through the game, you can just buy them from that vendor. They're pretty cheap, and as you see, they increase your PAL ice damage and your water PAL damage by level 3, which is quite a lot. The other thing that I use is the Attack Support Whistle +2, and again, I got mine through fishing and scavenging, and then the other one is Defense Support Whistle +1. I don't have the blue one, but as soon as I get it, I will be replacing this for that one. This by itself, by the way, is good enough to make this a lot easier and make the arena team super, super fun and enjoyable. However, if you want to make it even easier, what you can do is you can take your Memorest curry, and I normally take 5, and I'll show you exactly what to do with these. Again, this is if you want to make it overkill, which again, you really don't have to. Just to kind of give you an example. So 30, 59, 20, 89. I think Poseidon has the highest attack power now is 34, 45. Okay. 25, 33, 34, 34, 45. So if we were to feed him one of these, just really quick, and then if we go back into it, do you see how much the attack power has increased? It's kind of crazy, right? So again, not that you need to do that, but you definitely can, and it will make this super, super easy and super, super enjoyable as well. Let me actually show you some of the fights that I did. I recorded about 5-10 of them. I'll just give you a few examples just so you guys can see how the strategy works, and then we'll go from there. See you guys soon. All right, and as you see over here, these are not fire pals. These are pretty much easy, so we're going to go with our main Noctilum and the 2 Basting Cores. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to keep the trainer busy, so just to let him fight so you can see the team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to automatically hit him just to kind of push the trainer away, just so the pals themselves can actually fight. And as you see in the health bars, those pals are ripping his apart. I'm just trying to keep him busy, and I apologize. In the next fight, I'll actually switch so you can see more of the fight. But as you see, the teams are doing really, really well. And you see I activated the Steel Guardian mode as soon as the thing started, and his team is pretty much done. Those double blizzards are just ridiculous. Let's do another one. And as you see here, again, no fire. We're going with the main build, 2 Basting Cores as the subs, and the main as the Noctilum. Watch what happens here. And again, I'm just going to keep the trainer busy so you guys can see the fight, and I'll turn a little bit more so you guys can see it. Just going to push him, and then we're going to just watch the teams kind of do their thing. Yeah, this is going to be a fast one. Those Basting Cores are ripping him apart. Yeah. I mean, like I said, as you see, that all 3 of them are doing a lot of damage. But as soon as you activate that steel mode, there's just a lot of AoE damage coming from Noctilum, as well as the double blizzards are just ridiculous. I mean, man, it is taking, every time they hit something, it's killing at least one of them, or it's taking chunks out of them. And as just like that, it's game over. Game over already. All right, let's do a fire one so you guys can see how that works. Guys, I'm so sorry. I've literally sat here for about 30 minutes and I am not getting any fire enemies whatsoever. So I'll just show you the current one that I'm doing right now. And as you see, I am just letting the pals wreck his life here. All I am doing is just keeping the trainer busy. Now, if you want to make this easier, you can actually just get a really good weapon and just help your pals fight. But honestly, you won't need to. Again, when they're fire, just use the other 2. It's the same principle. It will work every time. I think I went, or I've gone now 40 or 50 between the two accounts. 40 or 50 matches, pretty much undefeated. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.